Over the past 2 months that I've been gone, I've racked up a couple of stories from the workplace that I thought I would tell you guys. As you know, this channel is mainly known for two types of content: the rants that I like to do, which is just me bitching and moaning about things I dislike in either media or at school, but also storytelling. As choppy as it may seem, I do have a couple of stories to tell, and this video is no different. I'm going to be telling the stories from my job. I know that word might scare some people, and the volume of that word might also send shockwaves through those who are scared. It's ears. And then, you know what? I'm okay with that. You need to confront the things that you're afraid of. Face your fears. It's time to get a job. But anyways, on to the story. So the title itself is interesting, to say the least, right? And let's just start from the beginning. So basically, I'm working, right? Let's call my job Barcadia, like the restaurant from American Psycho. If you know, you know. Anyways, I'm working. I'm behind the counter delivering prizes. It's an arcade, but you know, that's neither here nor there. And this guy comes up to the till, since the till is right next to the prize counter. I guess it's like kind of one little back like area that we all just kind of sit around at and goon at. Anyways, this guy comes up and he's like, yo, there's this woman outside taking pictures of like all the cars who are like leaving and like their license plates. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can you like describe her? And he's like, yeah, she just walked back in here. And I'm like, oh, really? So this guy leaves. The good Samaritan that he is, he leaves. God bless him. Thank you. And so I'm like, I tell the managers, and they're like, all right, bet, let's look at the cameras. So we're looking at the cameras. We're squirming. We are like scavenging for any piece of information that we can find on this woman. Like we are analyzing this shit more than MatPat analyzes the FNAF lore. More than some people overanalyze the most simple of media all the time. Anyways, we are like looking, and the faintest detail of this woman, and we see her catch her red-handed. Like it was like 11 p.m. We're about to close, and we see her like in the act of taking pictures of these people's license plates. You know, like just cars leaving, and it's really, really, really weird to do that on its own. Like taking a picture of anyone's license plate, that's really weird on its own. But one of my managers suggests a very, very scary idea, and I don't know how real this is. I mean, it's a possibility. I think it's more conspiracy, if anything, but you guys have to let me know if this is like an actual thing that is happening. My manager suggests that this is part of a trafficking kind of operation. Like this is apparently a tactic that they use to find people, which I don't know how true that is. In my opinion, my own personal theory is that these guys were just trying to rob the joint, and they were basically doing a Lester scope out mission of a fucking arcade, which I don't know how pathetic you have to be to rob, or desperate you have to be to rob a fucking arcade. All right. I don't know how desperate you have to be, but it looks like it. And I'm pointing towards that theory more of them trying to rob the place, because after taking pictures of like license plates of cars, she took a picture of the location itself. So in my head, I'm thinking that's already enough proof. And the license plates thing is more just to frame someone, if anything, right? But anyways, the manager suggests this idea, and you know, the tension is there. Like the tension is so thick, you have to cut it with a fucking great sword. All right, a fucking great sword from Elden Ring, the Dragon Slayer. And so we just kind of go along with it, and we're getting prepped, right? I clean the bathrooms. I do my duties for the end of the night, since I work the night shift. And when we get outside, there's like a couple of cars. Like there's all of our cars out there. You know, it's the managers, it's mine, it's my friends. And we basically just do thorough inspections. And what kind of amplifies this even further is that my friend's car was... it looked like someone was trying to get in. Now, I don't know how recent it was. Maybe it was just him opening the door and he was fucking with us. But apparently he was like, oh man, someone might have tried to get in, because I don't remember this being there. It's a possibility. Or maybe he was just fucking with us. But anyways, we like thoroughly wipe off the door handles because, you know, there could be like something on them to like make you pass out or whatever. I don't know. It's weird and odd. But anyways, we wipe the door handles off. We put the fucking Clorox wipes in a bag and then dump them in the bag, like in a trash bag elsewhere. And our manager just takes it to a dumpster in the back, right? And you know, the night was pretty tense overall. And like, it was like we were all on like a 10. We were all on a 10 at that point. But in my opinion, I don't really think it was the trafficking thing. As scary and real of a threat that is, I don't know why they would be doing it in broad daylight or not daylight, basically in public. Like, they're in a full-fledged public parking lot that makes zero sense for them to do that. Like, it may be in like a more rural area, but this Barcadia is located in a pretty metropolitan area of my state. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for them to basically try and I guess find potential victims in such a large area with a lot of people. So in my head, I think it's more likely that they were just scoping the place out to rob it, or if when I Googled it, it was more of a insurance scam thing, which is also definitely possible. But I think it's more of the robbery kind of thing because the woman's husband was also waiting in a car, like fucking getaway driver. I guess he was assigned to that slot, and she was assigned to scope out the place for the heist. But thankfully, no one got hurt. The place did not get robbed, thankfully, because that would have been an even crazier story. Yeah, but this was a bit of a short little video of me just talking about something weird that happened. A strange occurrence on the night shift. The tales from the workplace, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it. See ya.